Here in Singapore, food is ingrained in the culture, so much so that most workplaces have quality food available in coffee shop style canteens. We're here in Senoko at the Bee Cheng Hiang factory and we are trying Sayur Lodeh from the Nasi Padang stall. Welcome to Mako's Makan Adventure. Today we are at the Bee Cheng Hiang factory, but specifically their food court or their workers' canteen here in Senoko in northern Singapore. I'm joined today by Iswandi. Hi Iswandi.
Hello.
And we are actually going to have the Indonesian and Malay dish that is Sayur Lodeh. So, as we know, there's a lot of crossover between the different cultures here, and Malay people love this dish, Indonesian people love this dish, so we're going to have this dish today and find out what it's all about. So, what we have here for Sayur Lodeh, it's a meat-free dish. We've got Lontong, so it's not served with rice as you would expect rice, it's served with rice cakes. So these are compressed rice. This is compressed rice which is formed into almost cakes called Lontong. And with that, we've got veggies. So we can see here, we've got some long beans, some cabbage, some carrots, and some tofu. And then that's all put into this gravy, which is coconut based, but then it's got that bit of spice as well. And of course, because we're here in Singapore, and it's a Malay dish, we've got some sambal on top to make sure you've got that kick coming through.
Yes, it is.
So, Iswandi?
Yes.
Let's dig in. I'm going to grab, first off, just to see the broth that it's in, I'm going to grab a bit of that broth. Now, if you look around the dish, you can see that there's bits of the sambal chilli. The oil is starting to form on top. I'm going to try and get a bit without, just to see how that goes. Very yellow in colour. And even then, there's a little bit of spice. Just a little, not a lot. But you're getting that coconut milk. And the veggies, it's almost like it's been cooked for some time in those veggies, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say so. Let me try. Full of coconut.
Yeah,
Coconut.
exactly. It's full of coconut. You get that coconut hit that you have throughout Southeast Asia here with the dishes we have.
Yeah.
I've got 2 forks. I only need the one. I'm gonna break into it now. I'm gonna pull these veggies apart. And I'm going to get some of this lontong. So, the lontong, as we can see, it's now coloured with that gravy. And it's been compressed. And it's covered in the gravy. Let's have a taste of it. As you get into that lontong, it's soft inside. So it's a little bit hard on the outside, but it's soft as you go into it. And again, as you get that flavour, it carries the flavour well, doesn't it?
It is. Veggies also.
So, going to grab some of the veg. I'm going to grab some of the long bean and the carrots. And it's a great combo. You have this mildly spiced gravy with the veggies, and then all of a sudden you get a bit of sambal, and it's whoosh. That spice just hits you, doesn't it?
It is.
On top, this sambal, we've got an egg served with it. Is this sambal egg? Is it or?
Yes, it is sambal egg.
So it's been, as we can see, it's been hard boiled and it just falls apart there. And again, that gives you protein. So this is very much a meat-free dish and it's traditional Malay. Is that right, Iswandi?
I would say here, usually is for breakfast. They have this for breakfast in Singapore. But if you ask me, I can have this all day, throughout the day, I would say.
It's nice. It's got, say, no meat. Oh, actually, the sambal actually has a few little anchovies in it. A few little anchovies, so it's got a bit of fish. Actually, I suppose there is it does feel like there's a little bit of a fish background almost in that gravy. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I would say so, but I believe it's due to the sambal.
Yeah, due to the sambal.
Yeah.
So we can see I've just broken into the tofu, and it's quite compressed, this tofu. I mean, I don't know if it's tau kwa or tofu, but it's quite compressed, it's quite dense.
To my best knowledge is tofu. Yeah.
Tofu.
Or tahu in Malay.
Tahu in Malay. And again, that gravy, the lontong, the tofu, they don't have a huge amount of flavour themselves, but they carry the flavours that come with the gravy and the sambal together. So they're great at carrying those flavours.
You're spot on. Traditionally, for Eid or call it Hari Raya here, most family would have this dish in the house. I'm sure there's a lot of dishes on the first day, and this is part of or one of the many dishes that have been served in the family house.
Because Hari Raya, you often have open house, don't you, where it's a big spread of food, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually it's in close family house first,
Yeah.
the first day, and then we just do visiting after that to relatives' house. You'll find this, I would say, in most houses.
Is there any particular reason, or it's just tradition? It's just there as part of the dishes.
Good question.
Put it into the comments at the bottom of this video. Let us know if there's a reason why this is had at the beginning of Hari Raya, or maybe it's just tradition. Let us know. There we have it. Sayur Lodeh. Wow, sorry. The chili just got to me. Sayur Lodeh from Nasi Padang Muslim food in canteen at the Bicheng Hyang factory in Senoko. I thought that was really good. Meat free, full of veggies, delicious. If that was the top line, that's what I'd say.
I agree with you. It's filling. I really like to recommend this place.
Definitely.
The food is good.
Definitely. So it came to a total of $9 for two, and it was pretty filling. There's no meat; it's all vegetables with the egg and the sambal egg on top. But it's really filling because that tofu is quite dense. You've got the lontong, which is also dense, but then the flavours, it was all piled up, and the sambal egg was on top. The gravy was really nice. It was nice on its own. But then as you break into the egg and you break into the sambal and you start eating bits and pieces, it becomes a bit of a mess. But it all mixes up.
Yeah.
And then that flavour, it takes the flavour up to the next level, you know, and the spice as well. And that's where I think it got me at the end there.
I would agree again.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Iswandi. Thanks for taking me here to the Nasi Padang store at the Bicheng Hyang canteen. Thanks for sharing it with us all.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's a nice meal. Filling. Highly recommend. As mentioned, usually say subscribe.
Yeah, well, yeah, we will. So check out the stall because it's pretty good, or check out here or here for some other content from the channel. Thank you very much.